All right, yo, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another anime opening and ending from this season. Today, we're going to be checking out the new Thousand Year Blood War arc opening and ending. I'm very excited for these. The opening is done by Joji, who did the JJK Season 3 ED, which was pretty good. And then the ending is done by Kyurana, who I love and absolutely adore. Little lesser known artist, but one of my favorites. So I'm so glad that she's going to be put on the map more and do an opening for a very big anime, because she's done a few for lesser known anime, but this is her first big one. Well, actually no, she's done for Urusei Yatsura. So, I didn't really hear the ending for those shows. I mean, I'm sure I've heard the songs, but I've never heard it as part of the anime. But this one I'm very excited for, and yeah, I just love her music, and I've also checked out a couple of her songs on the channel in case you're interested in that. But yeah, let's just get right into the opening and ending. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go. All right, the opening is called I Bull by Joji. Go. Hey. Whoa, this is very different from his JJK song. Ooh. Ooh. I like this. Ooh. It's just non-stop action, bro. This is the final chord, right? Adapting the rest of it. Like the song. I like the song. It very much fits. I like it. Okay, I fuck with that. That was really good. I liked it, and I think it very much fit the anime, the ramping up of, the arc. I've read the manga, by the way, in case you're wondering. Thousand Year Blood War. I read it way before the arc was even announced for an anime adaptation. I watched Bleach only recently. I say in the past 6-7 years. No, 7-8 years. I finished it, and then I read straight I finished the manga I think 2019 maybe. Yeah, so I mean, it's still been a while, but yeah, it's great. Great stuff. And yeah, I'm excited for this arc, this final core. I like the song. Obviously, on more listens, it's gonna grow on me even more. But on first listen, by the way, that's pretty good, because for the previous opening, which was the one done by, I forgot the name of the group, but that one I didn't really. Everyone was gassing it up, and then when I listened to it, I was like, okay, I don't really get the hype. I mean, it's a cool song, I guess. It was the one with all the monotone colors, it was all black and white. I forgot the name of the group. But yeah, I didn't really fuck with that song at first, but then when I started listening to it a lot more, I'm like, hold on, this is actually so peak. This is actually insane. And yeah, man, let's check out the ending. That was pretty good. Okay, now this I'm very excited for. That Joji song was good, but I listened to a lot of Kyurana, as I said. So Razin, let's see what y'all talking about. Go. Okay. I love these types of songs. It's peak already. It's peak. Wow, this Kenpachi looks so little right there. Yeah, this is getting added to the playlist. She doesn't miss. She doesn't miss. Oh, I love her voice, man. Hold on, hold on. Let's replay that part. We're near the end, 118. Let's run it back 10 seconds. 108, go. Hold on, hear that part again? Yeah, that's getting added straight to the playlist. No shit to the opening. I like the opening, and I'm gonna love it. I'm sure I'm gonna love it more and more. But off first listen, y'all know I prefer the ending. There's no bias there whatsoever, of course. Yeah, the opening and ending were both good, bro. They were both solid. Yeah, great stuff, man. From Bleach once again, bro. I like doing these opening endings. Of anime that like I've watched in the past and then they've resurfaced, so I get to share my opinions on shows that I've already watched. Bleach is one of those shows that it wasn't my favorite. Like it's like my least favorite of the big three. Still now, I know. Sorry, don't attack me. But at first I like Soul Society arc, and then I feel like the show as a whole like plummeted completely. Like during the Hueco Mundo, like basically like after like the first like 60 episodes, bro. And then when I read 1,000 Year Blood War, I'm like, hold on, this is actually peak. I read it. So I don't know if it was like a difference between me watching and reading, because the anime has a lot of pacing issues. So when I finished it and I went straight to the manga, I was like kind of excited because the name of the arc I knew, and it was like gassed up, 1,000 Year Blood War arc, even though still a lot of people don't like it. But yeah, I loved it. I loved the manga. I know that people are, no spoilers, but yeah, I know some people weren't a fan of, some parts. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about if you read it. So I wasn't a big fan of the show at first. I'd say it was probably like a 5 or 6 for me. But then I was like rewatching it, right, with like reactors, and then I was just like, not even like the reactors, they were entertaining, but like the actual show itself, I was like, bro, I knew the music. I liked the music. The music is one of the best, but like I really didn't appreciate the music on the first watch. And there was like some other parts where I'm like, okay, hold on. Like, for example, the old Kyoto and Ichigo fight at first watch, I was like, bro, what the hell? I was like, okay, whatever. I don't really care about the fight. I didn't really have strong opinions on that fight. I was like, it was a okay fight. But then I'm rewatching, I was like, I actually really like this fight. And there was one thing I will say that I always loved about Bleach is a lot of the characters. I love the characters, which is kind of why I felt like after Soul Society, and I still kind of feel that way, a lot of the characters didn't reach their true potential, and I felt like a lot of things are dragged out. And one thing that I still don't like about Bleach is the fact that, everyone like talks way too much and reveals so much of their power, and it's like obvious when the fight is gonna come to an end, because they always like, overhype their own powers and just share too much information. Yeah, so that's one thing that I still don't like about Bleach. But rewatching it, I was like able to appreciate some of those like fights more, because there were a lot of fights, a lot of cool powers. Some stuff obviously I still don't like the ending to the Espada and stuff. Like, I know I'm just rambling about Bleach, but yeah, I just wanted to take this moment to share my thoughts. The Espada, some of them went out sad. Yeah, I appreciate the show a lot more, is basically what I'm trying to say. And I definitely rate it higher than before. Like, yeah, I really fuck with it. I've always loved a lot of the Bleach characters, like Kenpachi, Aizen, Byakuya, shit, even Renji, which I know everyone dogs on because, he wins every fight. He's too good. No, I'm kidding. Because, he obviously gets hoed everywhere. And then obviously Chad, who never loses. He's never lost. I can't even imagine him losing. I love a lot of the Bleach characters, which is why after Soul Society, I felt like they were like wasted. And yeah, it's why I didn't really rate Bleach that highly. But upon like rewatching this stuff recently, I've come to appreciate a lot of its elements more. Still, a lot of my complaints stay true, but a lot of stuff I changed my mind on, which is good. So yeah, I'm excited for this last core. to be animated. Let me know if y'all are as well. Did y'all read the manga? Are y'all anime only? How did you guys feel about the opening and ending? Which one did you prefer? I might need to, you know what I might need to do? If you're still watching to the end, by the way, thank you. But I might need to react to the Bleach endings. I don't think I've checked out all of the Bleach endings. I don't think I have. I think I've listened to like a lot of the banger ones, like some like my favorites, like the Spy Air one, the Yui one. There's a lot of good ones, but I don't think I've listened to every Bleach ending. So would y'all be down for that? Cause that's a rare where even like that Naruto, I don't think I've listened to all the Naruto Shippuden Naruto. Like I don't think I've probably like I've heard definitely a lot of them like in passing or like some of them in passing, but I know I haven't heard every single one. So yeah, I was doing that for One Piece. Like I didn't react to it, but I checked out all the endings on my own because I didn't watch them at first, and like I loved them. But yeah, I haven't done the same for Bleach and Naruto. So yeah, just let me know if y'all would be interested in that. Cause yeah, Naruto's like my childhood show. I love it. And then Bleach, I've watched all of Bleach, all the new openings, all the openings. I just haven't checked out the ending. So interesting thought. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.